Hi, Linda Bounty here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Tuesday and Fancy Fold, and I have been missing for a couple weeks, but I'm back in my stamp room for a while, so I thought I would share another fun Fancy Fold. So today I am going to be using the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. These are an online exclusive, a great little embellishment to just add some little texture to your card. I also have used the Unbounded Love Dies and stamp set with the Wild Wheat and die cut and stamped with the Cajun Craze. I also used the Natural Tones linen thread. This is in the September through December mini catalog. I have taken the Changing Leaves bundle, another online exclusive. Currently it is unavailable, but it's supposed to be back in the next week, so watch my online store for that. I took the hybrid folder and the Splendid Autumn designer series paper and die cut my leaf. I have a piece of Whisper White, 1.5 by 5 3/8, and stamped the Happy Birthday. This is from the So Sincere stamp set. Now, all the measurements and the supplies will be over at my blog, StampingWithLinda.com. I have taken that Splendid Autumn designer series paper and have cut two pieces. One is 1 3/8 by 5 1/4. The other is 3.5 by 5 1/4. I have three pieces of Cajun Craze. The one is 3/8 by 5 3/8. The other one is 1.5 by 5 3/8. And finally 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Now this card was inspired. I am getting challenge cards in for my upcoming team challenge, and this card is inspired by a card submitted by Sue Floyd from Akron. I will be sharing Sue's card after the judging is done for the challenge cards, but I wanted to share this fun fold with you. I'm going to bring in my trimmer. This is a piece of Wild Wheat. It measures 5.5 by 8.5, and we are going to do some scoring here. We're first going to score at the 4 1/4, then the 5 7/8, and then the 6 3/8, and that is all the way over. On your trimmer there's like a dark piece. It's all the way over to the next line, the white measuring line, and then finally we're going to score it at the 8. So now go ahead and put that card together. Grab a bone folder here. You really want to make sure you have nice crisp lines so that your card folds back and forth well. And now we're going to flip it and go the other way. Okay, now we are ready to assemble that card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my multi-purpose glue, and we are going to put it right along that edge, the shorter edge. And then we are going to just close our card up on that. Again, take that bone folder and give it nice, crisp fold lines. And so what we've got is kind of like a little pocket. And now we're ready to assemble our layers. Love to use the multi-purpose glue when I've just got a tiny little border like this. And it looks like I cut this paper. Ooh, I don't like it when I have my glue. Let's put this in here and see what I did wrong. Should be 5 3/8. That is right. And this should be, no, this should be 5 1/4. That might be what I did wrong. Yes, 5 1/4. So we're gonna have to clean my trimmer. Let's see if I did this other piece right. If it is 5 1/4. It is not. So we're just gonna trim that off. Now let's assemble it. Let's go ahead and put some more glue on. Helps when you have the right measurements. Again, I will have all the measurements over on my blog, but the designer series paper, well, now it doesn't want to slide as well. There we go. Should have been 5 1/4 inches long. Okay, so we've got that. That's going to go on the inside of our card. I so love the new designer series paper that has the watercolor look with the designs, the scenic designs. I'm going to take that happy birthday and put that to our Cajun craze. Oh, but I think I measured that one wrong. It's the same size. Well, now, we're not going to use the Cajun craze. I will have the right measurements, again, over at my blog. This should have been had the layer on there, but it looks okay without that. Never a mistake in hand stamping, right? We're going to add that little piece of 3/8. Now, some of the cards that I'll have samples that I'll place on my Facebook or on my blog, I did not put this little 3/8 piece in. So you'll see what if you like that look or not. Now this is, you know, that's what it was. I was trying to put a border around the happy birthday, and I did not cut a piece for that. So I did have the correct measurements. This is 1.5 inches by 5 3/8. There was only one of those because then I cut the 1 inch to the 1.5 and 5 3/8. I did not have a border around that, so that was my mistake. I could have put a border around it, but I did not. So I was trying to put the white on the Cajun craze background, and that did not belong. And so then my piece of designer series paper will go right about there, like so. Now we're ready to assemble our card. Oops, that slipped when I folded it. Let's put this back down. Remember, you just want enough adhesive to hold here. So I'm going to use a dimensional and dimensional on that twine. And about, let's look at our leaf and see how our leaf will go. Okay, now I'm going to grab some adhesive and just tuck that leaf underneath the label like so. Thinking I may need another dimensional or a piece of dimensional. Let's see here if I can. Maybe we'll be able to put that right underneath here and secure that down. There. So there we have our greeting on the outside, our greeting on the inside. Like I said, then we're going to go in and we're going to grab some of these dragonflies. Oop, looks like the tail has been bent on that. And there you have a fun fancy fold using the Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.